Hey y'all, this is your boy Kale coming to you with another video. Just got through watching the Thursday night football. Jets at Browns. Wow. For the first time in 2 years, you can say the words, Browns win. Cleveland defeats the New York Jets 21-17, all powered by the #1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield, making his NFL debut, coming in for the injured Tyrod Taylor late in the second quarter. I mean, wow. I think every drive other than the drive at the end of the first half, and of course the drive that at the end of the game where they just kneeled on the ball, the Browns got some sort of points on the board. I mean, again, all that by Mayfield. I mean, it was incredible. I mean, all I can say is thank God that Baker Mayfield came into this game because, I mean, with the way things were going with Tyrod Taylor, man, I mean, it was hard to watch. My eyes was bleeding watching this Browns offense with Tyrod Taylor on the field. I mean, I'm sorry that he got injured. I'm sorry about that, but I mean, when Baker Mayfield came into this game, like, everybody was rejuvenated. The line, I mean, the receivers, the defense on the other side, everybody was rejuvenated. Because it seemed like the Browns' offensive line couldn't do a thing against the Jets' offense in the first half. Jets defense, I'm sorry. The Jets defense was great in the second half. First half. It was just Baker Mayfield and inspired Browns offense in the second half, particularly led by Carlos Hyde. Carlos Hyde, former 49er, he had a really big game rushing the football for the Browns as well. I mean, Hyde had some great numbers: 23 rushes, 98 yards, 2 touchdowns, including the go-ahead touchdown. I think it was about 3 minutes left in the game. I mean, huge victory for the Browns. 635 days to count since their last victory at the end of the 2016 season. A lot of ups and downs. Of course, you remember last year they didn't get a victory. Didn't have a victory, went 0-16. Second team ever with the 07 Detroit Lions. But they draft Mayfield #1. Naysayers, oh, you should have drafted Darnold. Oh, Mayfield's too short. Mayfield's the next Johnny Manziel and all that. I mean, this is a hell of a start for him. It's really a hell of a start in his debut. He went 17-23, 201 yards passing. Didn't throw a touchdown, but he caught the big 2-point conversion of Hyde's first touchdown, brought the score to within 14-12, and then they ran a beautiful trick play, the reverse pass from Jarvis Landry, the wide receiver. Mayfield catches the pass in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, ties up at 14. I mean, of course, you can see the momentum swing in the way of Cleveland. That was what that was early in the third quarter when that happened, and the Browns just took it from there. The Jets defense just wasn't the same. You know, I've been looking at the NFL Network post-game show. Cleveland's just celebrating. I mean, as they should, man. It's hell of a victory. Long time coming. I mean, a lot of expectations. There were a lot of expectations for this team coming into this year. A lot of talent. They had Jarvis Landry coming over from Miami. You know, you had Carlos Hyde. You had Mayfield coming. You know, this team got some talent, man. This team's got some talent, and big ups to Kansas City Chiefs former GM John Dorsey. Was fired from Kansas City, went over to Cleveland. Brought some players from the Chiefs over to Cleveland, too. Terrence Mitchell, who got the game-sealing interception. He came over from the Chiefs. Orson Charles, the tight end, still can't catch, but, you know, he had some good blocks, though. But, yeah, interesting to see what will happen. I mean, I think you got to go with Mayfield. You got to go with him. He's #1 pick. He led your team, who was dead in the water, to a victory. I mean, I understand you really hate. You hate. It sucks for It really sucks for Tyrod Taylor, who really hadn't done bad job in the first two games. It was just really special teams that really cost me. You realize if it wasn't for special teams with this victory tonight, if it wasn't for special teams the first two games, the Browns could be 3-0. I mean, yeah, you have the tie. You have the tie against the Steelers because of a miss. I think it was like a missed field goal. It was blocked. I'm sorry, it was blocked field goal. The kicker, I think he missed. I don't know whether it's a few field goals or not. He missed a few field goals last week, including one to win the game in New Orleans, and then now tonight they actually get the victory. I mean, you could have been 3-0. I'm watching the NFL Network post game, so they just bought out a cake for Baker Mayfield. I don't know. I forget. I didn't have the volume up. I didn't see what it was for, but they bought a cake out for Mayfield. He's cutting a piece for everybody on the set here. That's crazy. But yeah, man, big ups to Hugh Jackson, man. I mean, 1-31 coming into the year. I mean, not a lot of teams, not a lot of front offices will have faith in a guy like that. Especially John Dorsey coming in. A new face. Usually when a new GM comes in, they clean house and they want to bring their guys in, people that they want. John Dorsey stuck with Hugh Jackson, and really big victory tonight for the Browns, man. Really big victory for them, and this might be a victory which leads them in the right direction. I had them winning about 4 or 5 games this year. I had them winning about 4 or 5 games. We're gonna be that competitive. I didn't think they were gonna be that competitive, but I mean, this could be a start in the right direction for them. Again, they could have been 3-0. They played good football in these 3 games this year. And like I said, special teams trouble in the first 2 games really cost them. And their kicker that they got tonight, he made 2 field goals. And, a couple of those, the two that he made, it's kind of made you go. When he first when he first came off his foot, but he made both of them. The kicker made both of them that he attempted tonight. Made the 2 extra points from the touchdowns from Carlos Hyde. I mean, it sucks for the Jets. Like I said, the Jets defense played really well in the first half, and like I said, big ups to Todd Bowles and the defensive team, defensive coaches, and of course the players. And on the defensive side of the ball tonight, they played a heck of a game. I mean, second half, Browns had the momentum. They were at home. It happens like that. But the Jets offense, I mean, that was ugly. It was ugly. Sam Darnold, 3rd career start. The only one out of the top 5 first round quarterbacks to start week 1. Of course, you had Josh Allen starting now. Baker Mayfield plays tonight. Only Rosen and Lamar Jackson have yet to play. But tough game for him. Finished the game 15 of 31. 169 yards, 2 picks, of course. Those coming late in the game when he was trying to bring the Jets back after the Browns took the lead. Just a really tough game, and big ups to the defense from the Browns. I mean, Greg Williams. I mean, of course, Greg Williams known for Bountygate when he was with the Saints. When he was defensive coordinator, when they won the Super Bowl, of course, the game against the Vikings, the NFC Championship game, put a bounty on Brett Favre's head. Whew, that's still one of the most vicious beatings I've ever seen a quarterback take. But but big ups to him, man. He's came back from, I think he got a year suspension from that. He's come back and he's been the same defensive coordinator he's been known for, one of the best in the game. And he's got this defense looking good. Myles Garrett had a sack. I think he might have 2 sacks or something. But he's looking good. He's looking like the #1 pick that they thought he would be. But Yeah, this video's getting a little bit longer. I'm long-winded talking again, but yeah, once again, big time win for the Browns, man. Cleveland fans, open the fridge. What was it? Free Bud Light. When they finally got the victory, and they finally got the victory tonight. Free Bud Light for all Cleveland fans. Once again, Browns win 21-17. That's it. I'm signing off from this video. Let me know what you thought. Leave a comment down below. Leave a like if you want more. Thank you guys. I'm going to see y'all in the next video.